Think about everything you acquire over a lifetime: investment portfolios, crypto wallets, cloud storage, property deeds, and safe deposit boxes. These assets are scattered across dozens of platforms, physical vaults, and entirely separate legal jurisdictions. We attempt to protect these holdings by building walls around them. We create complex passwords, hide paper seed phrases, and lock physical documents in heavy safes. This strategy creates a massive structural vulnerability. You are the single point of failure. If you lose the password, or if you aren't there to open the safe, those walls permanently lock everyone out. Keeping thieves away from your account solves only half the problem. If the instructions required to access your life's work disappear with you, the assets effectively vanish for your survivors. This vulnerability extends beyond what happens after we are gone. Every year, millions in crypto assets and digital valuables become permanently unreachable because of a house fire, a lost phone, or a seed phrase accidentally discarded. The mechanical result of a lost password is identical to an unpassed inheritance. The assets are locked away forever. But the emotional toll is different, because in this scenario, you are alive to witness the loss of everything you've built. We need a unified architecture that works in two directions: delivering access to the people we choose if we disappear, and returning our access to us if we lose everything. Heritage AI is a specialized digital inheritance and recovery vault. It organizes and protects the information required to reclaim or pass on your assets. The process begins in the today phase. You take the fragmented pieces of your life, your login credentials, your financial accounts, and personal instructions, and organize them into specific digital envelopes. You then assign each envelope to the exact beneficiary who should receive it. Once organized, the platform applies a zero-knowledge architecture. As we see here, your files are encapsulated and mathematically sealed on your own device. The encryption is absolute. Even the servers hosting Heritage cannot read what you have stored inside. True digital privacy is achieved when the host platform is mathematically blind to the data it protects. But a blind system creates a functional challenge. If Heritage cannot see what it holds and cannot monitor your life, how does it determine the precise moment to release your vault? The solution relies on a cryptographic time lock. This timeline illustrates the mechanics. The data is encrypted against a future point in time, governed by a decentralized network of time beacons that no single party controls. Heritage manages this clock through a heartbeat. Every few weeks, the system sends a quiet check-in. When you confirm you are active, the time lock refreshes, shoving the maturation date further into the future. If you miss a check-in, the system waits. It initiates an escalation sequence over multiple weeks, reaching out across email and SMS to ensure an accidental silence doesn't trigger an irreversible delivery. Security is reframed as mathematical patience, a system designed to wait until the threshold of your absence is crossed. When that time lock matures, it triggers one of two paths. The tomorrow path is for personal recovery. If you are alive but have lost your devices and forgotten your master password, you can request a vault restoration. This initiates a protocol where you must wait for the time lock to run out. Once it does, you prove your identity using a live selfie and government document. Your physical face and verified identity provide the final authorization for vault restoration. The after you path activates if the heartbeat permanently ceases. In this legacy phase, the system unseals the envelopes and delivers them to your beneficiaries. Your survivors receive the specific instructions and assets you prepared for them. A single cryptographic clock governs both outcomes. It restores a shattered life to the survivor or delivers an intact legacy to the next generation. The weeks of waiting required for recovery might seem like a limitation. However, that deliberate friction is the primary security feature. A process that cannot be rushed is a process that is mathematically difficult to hijack. An attacker who steals your email can only start a visible countdown that you can instantly cancel because the timeline cannot be bypassed. This logic applies to the lifetime license. Because your access is bound to your verified human identity, your license survives even if your account is wiped and you have to start over years later. Protecting what you've built requires an architecture anchored in your verified identity. Passwords and devices are fragile. Your identity remains constant. This leaves you with two questions. If something happened to you tomorrow, would the people you love be able to find everything? And if you lost everything tomorrow, could you get it back? Heritage AI ensures that your work survives you and stays with you. It closes the gap between building a life and ensuring that its value is never lost to silence or time.